Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ohio State at the Boys of College Football. This is Ohio State Primetime Live Show. I am Garrison Gaddy, your co-host. Ryan Stanos, he will be here soon. Our guy just got back from vacation, and now he went straight to moving into his new place. So congrats to him and his wife, and really happy for them. Shoot them out congrats in here in the chat, guys. Really happy for him. But he'll be here probably about 30 minutes or so. Before we get going, everybody, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I believe we have some really good content here with myself, Ryan, the captain, Mark Rogers, our guys, Mike and Terry. We do a lot here. We're really hard trying to bring new content to you guys and things that we believe that you would enjoy. And speaking of that, coming up tomorrow will be our Mike and I will be interviewing Luke Montgomery, the left guard for the Ohio State Buckeyes. If you would like to watch that live and be able to comment and talk during that with the rest of the community during that, you can join us here at the Boys College Football. If you press join on the right below the video here, you will see 3 tiers there. The Blocko Club, JT wasn't short, and we don't give a damn, and you know the rest. So if you want to test it out, do the Blocko Club. It won't I'm not forcing you, I'm not pushing you to do it, but I think you guys will really enjoy this. It's gonna be a great interview. Actually, here I'll give you guys some other news, and I'll tell everyone later also. But for next week, we will be interviewing Coach Dirt from SFE, South Florida Express. The 7-on-7 team, very famous 7-on-7 team down there in Florida, where honestly, I mean, Brandon Ennis, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Kane Dixon Y. I mean, all these guys came from there, so it's gonna be really awesome to talk to him and see how they have prepared those guys coming into Ohio State and why and how that relationship between SFE and Ohio State and Brian Hartline has been cultivated. So really excited to bring that to you guys also next week. And yeah, we'll stop there, guys, because there's a lot we want to talk about here. I really want to have Ryan here for this, but we got to talk about Larry Johnson. And it's not. And before we start here, I do want to point this out. This isn't a bash Larry Johnson segment. That's not what this is. This is not a I hate Larry Johnson topic. I think Larry Johnson is a GOAT. I think he's one of the greatest defensive minds or the defensive line minds there's ever been. I think he's easily one of the top defensive line coaches that we've ever seen, probably the best at Ohio State, bar none. No, he probably is the best defensive line coach we've ever had at Ohio State. But just the other day, there was a recruit that Ohio State had offered on the 6th of this month. An Ohio recruit that Ohio State offered on the 6th of this month. That, of course, being Brandon Groden, sorry. Large kid, 6'3", 6'4", 320 plus, 310. Like he's a 3-star, but he's an Ohio kid that has promise. But he wasn't offered until the 6th of this month. A while back, and this is why I really want to hear what Ryan has to say. We're gonna talk about this again when he gets back here. But probably last month, I told Ryan that when it comes to defensive line and offensive line, I would be okay with Ohio State if there's a kid that we think has promise and he's a 3-star. I don't care if he's from Ohio. Offer him. You're still going to go after the big fish. We're Ohio State. We're always going to do that. But I believe that there is, football is 50% mental, and the other half is physical. And I do believe for certain states, Ohio being one, Texas, Florida, Georgia, California, I think that there are kids, young men there that take a sense of pride of being from their state and playing football for the program that they cheer for, respect in their state. And they will go the extra mile to perform for that institution and program that they have loved their whole entire lives. And I think this is probably a kid we just missed out on. And even more so, and this is where this takes the cake. And shout out to my guy Zeke. Zeke, very well connected guy. In terms of Ohio State, knows the stuff. Honestly, I started talking to him 2 years ago when I first started talking football. Almost 3 years ago on X, and he's been someone that has helped me throughout this. Has always supported me, and I love him for it. But he has been very critical of Larry Johnson over the year or so, and I have been one of those people that have gone to bat for Larry Johnson because I did think that there were times where maybe Zeke was being unfair. But then it gets to a point, guys, where if it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, well, damn it, it's not a goose. So when I see this right here, and this angered me when I read this. And when I say anger, I don't mean like I'm going to go punch a wall, but it frustrated me. So it's an interesting note from Gorney this morning. It appears that Patricia is getting more involved with D-line recruiting and offered Lamar Brown himself. This would help offset LJ concerns with recruits, so it makes sense to have others help out for continuity. On Brown, a new offer from Ohio State defensive coordinator Matt Patricia is interesting because he told Brown, I'm sorry, I meant Brown, not Gordon, I was thinking about someone else, but he told Brown that the Buckeyes should have already offered, and he wanted to make it happen. That frustrates me for the simple fact that I was planning to say it. Larry Johnson, do your damn job. You have missed out on a lot of big fish over the last few years. Since the 2021 recruiting class, where you got JTT and Jack Sawyer, who were both top 5 recruits in the nation, not just in their position, in the nation. You got them in here. Some would, not some. I think most would say you held them back. They didn't get a lot out of them based on what we believe you could have. So when we see those things and we see that the recruiting is dipping, and mind you, a few names here: Aiden Harris, Emmanuel, Pierre Dean, Deuce Gerald. Like these are guys that Ohio State can use, and a lot of these guys like Pierre, guys like Deuce, I believe Ohio State is going to get probably 2 of those guys. I really believe that. I really believe we're going to get Dean. But it's very frustrating when Ohio State fans attack guys like Zeke, and this or even me today, when we want greatness from our program. We do not hire coaches to come here and to be mediocre in anything, or to be average. Well, mediocre is average, or to be good enough, or to be just good. Good is not good enough. We are seeking greatness at the Ohio State University football program. I think we could all agree with that. So with that being known, and look around the program, look around the position coaches. Offensive line is on the up and up. Corner has been what it is, and it's on the up and up still. You have linebacker, which has taken a drastic jump up with James Laurinaitis. At safety, at Matt Guerrieri, he's recruiting better than you are, LJ. He's a better recruiter than you are today. He is. Not overall, but today he is. Tyler Bone on the offensive line, my God, thank you. Thank you. Brian Hartline, we don't got to talk about it. And then you bring up oh shoot. This is so bad. Coach Locke. Oh boy, OG Locke. Like everyone can recruit at a high level except for you, Larry. Today. Now, if you get Aiden Harris, you get Pierre Dean, you get Deuce, you get 2 of those 3 guys, I will sing your praises. but you have to do it first, right? And guys like Jason Moore, who I believe he has the tools to be good. He has the tools to be a productive player at Ohio State. But when I see him in a spring game of all things, getting ragdolled by Gabe Van Sickle, and shout out to Gabe Van Sickle, man, West Michigan stand up. That's where I'm from. I love West Michigan football. I covered during the fall, so I love it. And played my whole life here for it. So but when I see you doing that, and I look at your the body language he had, it's frustrating. And so I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spend too much time here because Ryan's going to come back, and he's going to probably be no, he's going to get mad. I know Ryan's pissed off about this. I'm not going to say what he said on the phone, but it's frustrating, guys. It really is. And so let me know in the comments, guys. Like, what are your thoughts on LJ? And again, this isn't a bash Larry Johnson session. This is not what that is. What this is holding him. No one is above reproach. No one at Ohio State is above reproach. You can get called out from the top to the bottom. And that's been true for years. Coach Tressel in those last few years with Coach Tressel, especially with Terrell Pryor, I remember being my young self saying, "You are holding us back on offense." We've all seen that. We all did that. So Larry's not above it now just because of what he did years ago. But yeah, in the comments, guys, let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think about this. Are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Tell me where your frustration is with Larry Johnson and his recruiting right now. That's what I would like to know. Before we continue, let's get to some of these comments. First, let's hit the super chat. Thank you to my guy EV, man, with the $4.99. Appreciate you, brother. It is time to start looking for an upgrade to LJ. But how do you know? How do you know that while still sending him out with the respect he deserves and earned? That's a good question. And you know what, Evie, this is something that we've talked about before on here. It's not that Larry is not recruiting at a good level so far, right? I would say he's still top 5 to 10 in recruiting defensive line in the nation. The problem is that we're not getting the JTTs and the Jack Sawyers. Edric Houston is that. He gets credit for that. Edric Houston, Kenyatta Jackson, they're up there. But JTT and Jack were top 5 recruits in the nation. It's a little bit different. So I do believe last year, man, would have been the time to go. That was the time to go after the championship. We had Alan Clark. Alan Clark was set to be the next D-line coach. You know where he is now, guys? Over Harold Canoe, over in Texas. And he took that job to be the edge, the edge coach, edge position coach. Where for us, he was the assistant D-line coach. We could have given him that. We could have said, "Yeah, bro, you're an edge position coach." We could have done that. But no, man. Evie, that's a good question. How do you send him out with respect, man? I really like that question. Shout out to my guy Sage, Ohio, man. Good to see you here, brother. Rob, Thursdays. Sundays, Saturday. I'm sorry, Saturdays. Mondays is the show where we talk about the topics throughout the previous week or whatever happens throughout the college football landscape that affects Ohio State. But I'm glad to see you in here. But you can still put your insight out if you have really good football insight. By the way, everybody, if you haven't already, go check out the Buckeyes Battle Cry YouTube show with Rob and Pete. Love those guys over there. They put out great content, great listen over there. Click over there right now, guys. Click that subscribe button and check them out. Antonio Salas Ubel, he says, people are afraid to call out Say it, brother. People are afraid to call out LJ. There's no reason this should be happening. Do your damn job, or they will find someone who will. And here's the truth of the matter, right? Here's the truth of the matter. So Matt Patricia, his thing is in the front 7. I would have no problem at all if Larry went away and Matt Patricia still took care of the D-line coach, the D-line position. Our offensive coordinator, Brian Hartline, he's still the wide receivers coach. But again, like, how do you send him out without him wanting to leave? That is the hard part in this. And the crazy part about it is that Ryan Day has been very good about firing coaches or letting you go or letting you walk. He's been very good about that. But this is the one he struggles with. And the reason is because he has a great track record. Shout out to our guy, Day 1K. What's up, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Philip, man, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Thank you, man. Happy Monday to you, bro. Let's see. Phil says, LJ last season, I'm up at a 13. Bro, I don't know, man. It's surprising that there's Ohio State fans who are coming at other Ohio State fans for trying to uphold greatness as a program. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Jam, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you in here. Wesley Hobart, are we mad at losing your recruit to Florida? Wesley, first of all, good to see you in here, man. And yeah, we were just talking about that. Just talking about it. And again, the problem is he was not offered until May 6th. May 6th. And it was Matt Patricia that did it. By the way, for all those Ohio State fans who, and I don't know how many there are, I don't think there's a lot of them, but if you've been down on Matt Patricia, buy stock now. Buy stock now. Everyone, and we talked about it on this program. We said, dude, like the biggest worry was the likability and recruiting. And then Matt Patricia goes out and says how happy he is that he gets to go out and recruit. And I told Ryan back then, I said, I think he feels that way, bro, because in the NFL, you don't get the pick of the litter. You don't get the pick of the litter. Matt Patricia has all the resources he could ever want now. So yeah, man. Wesley, it sucks. It sucks. Sage, he says he's at a 5 out of 10. I can respect that. Like, I'm okay with a 5 out of 10 because it shows you have concern, and you should. How many D linemen have we lost this year? None of these guys have committed out somewhere. We haven't lost a lot. Like I talked about, like still Manuel, still Aiden Harris, Pierre Dean, Deuce Garrels. Like we still have guys that we're looking at, and that guys that are, I think Ohio is really high on, but you got to finish the job. And that's not been Larry's forte. So he did one, yeah. Did I say Chase Young day one? I meant to say Jack and JTT. Apologies. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, it's frustrating because I love Larry Johnson as an Ohio State Buckeye. I love him, but let's get here to our next topic. Actually, before we get to our next topic, let's take a short moment here to shout out all of our members here. Thank you, Asia Posh, Queen Doreen, AZ Buck Guy, Philly fan, Egg Rock, Where Goes One. I'm sorry, where one goes. I gotta fix that. Where one goes. Matthew Miller, James Williams, Kinetic, and C12. And also, we do have a new member that joined today, Open Mic. Appreciate you for joining, guy. For you joining. Hope to bring you all this great content that we have coming. And by the way, again, everybody, if you would like, tomorrow is our interview with Luke Montgomery, left guard of the Ohio State Buckeyes, the national championship winning left guard of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Really looking forward to having him on this platform. Work hard to get him here. If guys, I'm never going to tell you to go out there and give us money. It's got to be something that you believe is worth it. If you would like, you can press join and see the tiers we have. The lowest being $199, the Blocko Club, and up it goes from that to JT wasn't short, and then also we don't give a damn. You know the rest. Well, not the other. Just we don't give a damn. But I mean, at the lowest tier at 199, the Block Go Club, you will be able to watch this before everyone else does. We'll be releasing it probably a few days or a week later. But this will be a chance for you guys to go in there, ask questions if you want. I'm going to pick out 2 questions from the chat to ask Luke. So yeah, go ahead and check it out, guys, if you would like to. If not, that's totally fine. All we ask you guys to do is hit the subscribe button. And that's enough for me here, guys. But I just want to put that out there for you guys so you guys are aware of that. So, and by the way, next week, Coach Dirt from SFE will be here to do the same thing, interview with him. So that I can't wait for that one. I have so many questions for Coach Dirt, bro. So many questions. And also, if you haven't already, check out our website, www.boyscollegefootball.com, where you can check out what all of the articles we have there. This is a later one, but check out all the articles we have. We have some great writers here. Also, if you would like to check out other channels or recommend this to other people in your family who are sadly not Ohio State Buckeyes, which mean that they're also not champions, you can show them this also and let them check out the channels that we have and check out the content from other programs like North Carolina, which is a new one we have, Oklahoma, Miami, and the team up north. So yeah, guys, go ahead and check that out if you'd like. So there's a fan base, and this is nothing that's new. Fan bases tend to like to talk out of their necks or out of their arses about Ohio State. They like to talk big and bad. It's really cute. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is really cute because I got to remind myself, Garrison, don't let them trigger you. Relax, calm. They're probably just trolling. Don't take it too serious. But then it gets to a point, guys, where Washington fans are just talking too much. They're talking absolutely too much. And the only thing Washington and Ohio State have in common is that we're the only 2 Big Ten schools that have never lost to a MAC school. The only programs, but they're 1-0. Ohio State's 31-0. But yes, everyone else in the Big Ten has lost to a MAC school, except for Oregon because they have never played one, which they probably will soon. Maybe not. But I'm really curious on where all this hate came from Washington fans. I'm beside myself because we've never. I mean, look, we took care of their dirty work, kind of like how they took care of ours. We beat their rival, they beat ours. But even though our rival sucked and theirs was damn good, was in the playoffs, number 1 team in the nation, damn near all year. But I just never. It's beside me. And then I see this, and shout out to my guys. Oh man, who tagged me in this? I gotta find it. Who tagged me in this? This was hilarious. Because when I saw it, it just and the worst part is. This is from UWFB Opinions. He's a Washington fan who I follow. I really like him. I followed him during the football season. But this is what it reads. Hot take. The OSU-Michigan rivalry is overblown. I've met way too many fans of Michigan and Ohio State that don't hate the other one as much as UW fans hate Oregon and vice versa. What a load of bullshit. Look, give me a second here. Excuse me and thank you, guys. There is not a program in this country. There is not in any sport. There is not a pro team in America, Canada, Mexico, UAE, India, Russia, China, Europe, England. I'm a Tottenham Hotspur fan. I don't hate, and now I don't care. I'm gonna say this to English people too. You don't hate the Arsenal as much as Buckeye fans and Michigan fans hate each other. You guys don't go on the internet all day, every day and talk. I watch Michigan content on a daily basis just so I can tear them a new one. Just so I can do it. And also, I do believe you should be up to date on your rivals so that when you talk about them, you aren't just talking to talk or being truculent. You're just arguing for the sake of arguing. You shouldn't do that. You should always have something to have a base that your argument can stand on. But I'm not. But what do you guys think about that? Like, how do you feel about other fan bases, specifically Washington, going around talking about how they're going to beat us, talking about how they? My God. Honestly, here's another scale, everybody. You know, I'll put it here in the I'll put it here in the chat because I do believe that it's ridiculous. Like, what on a scale of 1 to 10, how scared of you of the Washington Puppies? Because I've never thought about them. Well, I think in my lifetime, or since 2000, I want to say we've played them once, and that was when. And please, if you're in here, let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong here. But I feel like, is it Jake Locker was the quarterback for Washington the last time Ohio State played them? And we won? I don't think about Washington. I don't think about schools wearing purple. They got dope jerseys. But I don't think about teams wearing purple. I don't think about teams in the northeast corner of the nation. I've never really thought about you guys. I really don't. I don't even like Starbucks coffee. All right. Thank you, Philip. Thank you. 08 and 18. And I'm going to assume we beat them both times. I'm going to rightfully assume that. So, no, it's baffling to me that they think they're going to beat us in Washington with nothing like, oh my God. You know what else I read, guys? I saw this. They said Ohio State has never played in a nighttime stadium like in UW. Have you ever been to Happy Valley? Hey guys, listen. I know we all hate big noon kickoff games, okay? I know we all do. Some of you may call me weak for this, and I'm not ashamed. I don't want to play at Penn State at night. I never do. I literally 2 years ago, I prayed the week before the game that it would be at nighttime. I mean, that it would be at noon. I prayed to the good God above that game would be that big noon kickoff would say, screw you, Happy Valley, screw you, Penn State. We're making this a noon game. And I rejoiced. Paid my tithes the next day. Hefty tithes. So I don't know. I just don't think that Washington is all that. I'm not fearful of Washington. I don't think that they're going to beat us. I don't think they're going to be within 20 points of us. I'm willing to say, Julia, it's going to be a tough environment. Don't doubt that at all. Don't care. Probably going to be a night game. Don't care. We're going to beat you. Drag you down the street. Oh yeah. And then this. You guys don't hate Oregon fans as much as we hate Teton. No, you don't. And it's funny because we gotta understand this, guys. We're talking deep ties here. Deep ties. We're talking a war was almost started. A war over that little strip called Toledo. Now, thank God I live up north, so I do have the Mackinac Bridge, and that's really fun. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't been to Mackinac Island, you guys should definitely go. By the way, I don't know, and I know Rob is a Buckeye from the state of Michigan too. He will second that. Go check out Mackinac; they got great fudge. But I don't know, guys. I was baffled by it. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about all that Washington stuff. Let's get to some of the comments here. Oh my God, Red Farmer says Washington has fans. Oh my! And it was like I've actually never met a Washington fan in person in my life. Not once. Not once. Let's see what else we have here. Exactly. Ron Tarver. And good to see you in here, Ron. Ohio State and Michigan is the biggest rivalry in all sports. And you know what? You know it's saying something when we got to go ahead and capitalize the word Michigan just to show reverence and respect to the game. Because clearly they don't have it. Clearly. The only other rivalries that I will allow to even be in the discussion Army, Navy, Texas, Oklahoma, which is the best Big Ten SEC rivalry now. I don't care what anyone says. And Georgia, Florida, Alabama, LSU. No one's thinking about the duck season and the puppies. No one's thinking about that. And you know what, Ron? Maybe you're right. Maybe they don't understand. Don't care. Oh, man. What else we got there? Oh, look at that. Our guy Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is here. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday to you, Daniel. Good to see you here, man. Always good to see you. Join the chat. Oh, man. Happy Valley is intense no matter what time the game is played. You are right. I just rather be there at noon. That's all I'm saying. I just rather be there at noon. Day 1K said that Washington environment is crazy. Most beautiful game environment I've ever seen. It's up there. Yes, first off, the environment is crazy. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be. Don't get me wrong, guys. It's gonna be loud like a Penn State, like an Oregon. Like I had guys last year, Ohio State guys, told me they were plugging their ears at the Oregon Stadium. Newsflash: Washington's worse. But yeah, it's a beautiful. Like I would rank it up there with the Rose Bowl. I love the Rose Bowls. And Tennessee's. I love Tennessee. And Cal with the mountains in the backdrop. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh man. And yeah, and there we go, man. Ryan, you summed it up, bro. It's called the game for a reason. The game. Well, yeah, but before we continue, everybody, just a quick message here from our guy. Woo! Magic. Don't know what happened there, guys. So don't know what happened there. So wait. Whoa, what just happened? Okay, all right, we're back. Holy crap! Sorry about that, everybody. I do use nothing but Apple products. Apologies, guys. So I accidentally swiped too hard. I left the studio, so I apologize. Oh man, I actually thought I ended the stream. That was going to be. Oh, that was going to be so bad. But there's a message here, guys, about Amazon from our leader, Mark.
You can make a difference here at the Voice of College Football. Use the Amazon link. Financially contribute to the Voice of College Football without spending a penny. Same shopping experience. It's easy. Go to any video on any channel. Go to the description section and grab the link right next to the capital letters that say Amazon. Use that link, and Amazon will instantaneously convert to your account. Settings, history, everything intact, just like whatever link you use right now. No difference. Pay no attention to the product that you see right there. Just go search what you want. Don't forget the Amazon link. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, the Voice of College Football.
And get your business, product, service, or personal brand to the next level by partnering with the Voice of College Football. Let's discuss how you also can reach your target market. check out the experience of one of our current partners, that being Win Agency, and we're very thankful for them. Posted here on the screen, and we are here to deliver for you. Contact us at sponsorships at vocfb.com. Again, that's sponsorships at vocfb.com today. And by the way, guys, I didn't do a question of the day today. I didn't do a question of the day. Let me think. What's a good one for you guys? What's a good one today? Got it. Everyone, tell me what you believe. The question of the day is this: what are Julian Sands' passing stats? So touchdowns, yards, interceptions, and completion percentage this upcoming season. What do you think it will be? That's the question of the day. There we go. No, Ron, I did say, I said Alabama LSU. Wait, no. I said Alabama LSU. The Iron Bowl's Alabama Auburn. No, I'm not putting Alabama Auburn up there. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm probably wrong. But I'm sorry. Day one said Iron Bowl. But yeah, I'm probably wrong. Mark came in like you. That's hilarious. I'm gonna tell Mark that. That's funny. See, Rod says Miami versus. Okay. That's good, but I need Miami to. I need one of those programs. Both of those programs need to give me something. Florida State's falling off the cliff after 2 years, and then Miami, man, you just never know. You just never know. See, Rob says an Alabama fan after 2010 Iron Bowl play. Oh yeah, okay. You know what? Day one, Rob, you guys got it. You're right. Bring it up there. It's up there. It's up there. Yeah. Poisoning a tree is crazy. That's like that's the equivalent for me of like if someone were to put like some poison in the Olentangy. Oh, that would fire me up. I went to prison for it. Oh, Ron, I'm talking basketball. Duke, North Carolina is never going to be as big as I don't care. I don't care what they say. Shout out to my boy Cam. He's a Dookie, and shout out to my boy Cook. He's a Tar Heel. Screw both of you guys on that. I don't believe that at all. So let's see. Philip, you say, okay, 3,300 yards, so 3,300 yards, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And by the way, what I have this year, I have Sand going for 4,000 yards, 35 plus touchdowns, 4,000 plus yards, 70%, 7 interceptions. And a big reason why I haven't put I said 41 touchdowns. I said 41 touchdowns. And the big reason why I haven't put up those big stats is because Ohio State's defense is going to take a dip this season. And I do believe Ohio State's going to pass the ball a bit more. But with that being known, though, with the defense, the offense is going to be on the field more. So I think he's going to have more chances to go out there and do that. And I believe Ryan Day is not going to waste having Max Clare at the tight end position with Cardinal Tate, Brandon Ennis, and Jeremiah Smith being out there. And with guys like Mylan Graham in the tug, Quincy Porter, like all these guys, I just don't believe that. So, I really believe that this could be a big year for our offense, but a lot of that has to do with the defense taking a little bit of a setback, right? So, he called the Bama show. That guy's a class A idiot. And that's why he went to prison. He should go to prison. Shout out to Doreen. You're late for work again. You are a moderator. But no, Doreen, good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. By the way, tell Katie to join sometime. Katie joined the show like 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen her since, man. We miss her over here. But good to see you here. Antonio says 3,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, 7 picks, 60 completion percentage. That's not a bad stat line, right? That's not a bad stat line at all. I'm okay. I'd be okay with that. See, the only reason why I don't have the big stats, I think Lincoln will. Philip, I'm going to star this and put this to the side in case Ryan comes because I want to throw that his way. That's a interesting take right there. I'm not mad at it. See, Buckeye Bell Cry, Rob says 3,500 plus yards, 38 touchdowns, 70%. Yeah, I'm around there. Well, I said 4,000 plus, but yeah, that touchdown completion percentage ratio, I'm around there. Sage, 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Yep. And guys, and to be specific, my tweet said this. Because Julian Sanders' stats in 2025 will be 4,000 plus yards, 41 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 200 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, and a first-class ticket to New York City for the Heisman ceremony. So, yep. You can book that. You can book it. Let me see. Ron says, I just hope he can throw against the blitz. That's my main concern. If he can take a hit and keep going. Okay. Yeah. And just continue. There's some high numbers for saying. Hope. Yeah, you're right, bro. I hope all of you are right. Yeah. There's some high numbers out. Shout out. Oh yeah, my boy Richie's here. Yeah, Richie, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been clocking you because like we were both in our boy Maze show. We support our boy Maze over there. Maze Madman Phil and 3. But I was like, okay, Richie, I see you in here. I'm gonna wait to see if you come over. I'm gonna wait. But just everyone knows Richie is in the chat. So glad to have you here, brother. Yeah, exactly, Sage. Like those are Heisman winning numbers. They are. They're Heisman winning numbers, and I really hope that it happens. I really do. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really tired today. So I'm drinking coffee at 8:30. It's crazy, right? Hey, next question: is Garrison a psychopath for drinking 2 cups of coffee, about 16 ounces of coffee? No, 20 ounces of coffee from 7 to past 8. Am I a psychopath for that? Please, someone let me know. But yeah, like I've been told by a lot of my friends that I am. But guys, I really wanted to bring you that's something I want to do here for you guys also. Just so I love talking to you guys. I really love talking to you guys. I've been doing the question of the day on X. If you guys don't follow me there already, follow me at Buckeye_Gaddy. That's Daddy with a G. Yes, that's my last name. It's awesome. But but no, I've been doing question of the day. I forgot to do that here today, but I'm gonna start bringing it here and having it. We can do it there still, but having it here so that you guys can do that and spend 10, 12 minutes. I've enjoyed these last 10 minutes here to talk with you guys about these stats, and so yeah, I think we're gonna start doing that. I think that's. What do you guys like the question of the day on here? Give me a thumbs up if you guys like the question of the day segment on here for a good 5-10 minutes. Let me know if you guys like that. But we will continue doing that if you guys love it or like it. But let's get to our third topic of the night. By the way, guys, if you would like to go see what we had earlier, you can rewind this. If you would like to, actually, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this right here because I think this is really cool. I've been able to listen to a lot of the other shows that we have on the network. We are on Apple, Spotify, and Amazon. So if you missed the beginning of this show and there's something that you want to catch, whether you want to catch like on this show, me talking about Larry Johnson having a little bit of a temper tantrum, a little bit of one, not too crazy, but talking about Larry Johnson. If you want to hear us talk about the puppies over at Washington, them talking out of their necks and their arses, you can go ahead and check that out too. But yeah, we are on Apple, Spotify, and Amazon. So please, guys, go check that out. You go to the rest of the content if you missed it throughout the week. So yeah, it's something cool that you get that we have here for you guys. So third topic here I want to talk about was Mandel's top 25 teams since 2000. Man, I can't wait till Ryan. I don't know if Ryan's gonna make it here today, guys. I'm gonna go past an hour, but I hope he can make it here. But let me bring this up for you guys because I will tell you the Ohio State teams that were on there. Okay, in the top 25 teams. Yeah, ranking the top 20, the best 25 teams in college football since in the 2000s. So number 20. Oh yeah, the top 25 teams, the number 24 team since 2000 is the inaugural college football playoff champions, the 2014 Ohio State Buckeyes. And I'm guessing the biggest reason he has them there is for that 35-21 loss from Virginia Tech, as he puts here. It reads, with Cardell replacing the injured J.T. Barrett at quarterback, running back Ezekiel Elliott went off for 3 consecutive 200-yard games. And all right, no, I'm not going to read that because this is bullshit. There has not been 23 teams better than that team. Ezekiel Elliott, Joey Bosa, Michael Bennett, just J.T. Barrett wasn't even playing in that game. Nick Van was Van Ness the tight end? Like I'm not naming some of the big names on the team, but it's to point out just how deep that team was. Nick Van Ness is a decent tight end in the NFL, and so here I'll tell you guys some of the teams that are ranked ahead of this Ohio State team. I'll tell you some of them. 2016 Clemson. 2010. Oh wait, no. This is where this is my biggest bone to pick. So he has 2010 Auburn that went 14-0 with Cam Newton at number 22. That Auburn team was dirt. They sucked. They just happened to have what I believe to be the greatest football player from Pee Wee to the NFL, and Cam Newton. And that is the sole reason they won that championship. The only other name that you could think about was Fairley. And what's his name? The running back who's a freshman who fell off. He fell off. By the time Cam Newton was in his eighth year in the NFL, no one else on that roster except for Nick Fairley was still in the NFL. That wasn't a good team. That was a shit team that had an overly generational player at quarterback. Overly generational. So yeah, and that's why I can't believe that there's 23 teams that I believe that would beat that Ohio State team. Now, the next Ohio State team is at 19 is the 2002 Ohio State team that beat Miami. And just so we're clear, everybody, because we gotta be fair here. This is where his main factors: season-long dominance, big wins, schedule strength, elite talent. He said no bad losses, either in blowout or mediocre opponent. And remember that. No bad losses to a mediocre, meaning average, opponent. And we're going to come back to this. But at number 19, he has the 2002 Ohio State team. I disagree with this. Like, if you like, in terms of greatness, yes, in terms of greatness. But again, he said talent. He said draft picks. That Ohio State team, if you're taking all this into account, that Ohio State team, undefeated or not, that Ohio State team is not the 2014 Ohio State team. And, you know, we've talked about it on this channel. I talked about it on my guy Johnny's show. I said, sometimes we have to separate our love for our program from just like the reality of the situation. That Ohio State team is great to Ohio State. That is not an all-time great team. If that 2002 team jumps on the field with the 2019 LSU team, guys, oh man. Oh man. Oh wait, well, 1 second. Oh no, hold on. 1 second, guys. 1 second, I gotta call. Siri, call Ryan S and tell him to hop on in. Earlier, guys, I accidentally swiped out of the studio on my Mac, and yeah. So I left the studio, so Ryan is on his way. Hold up a second. There we go. So Ryan's on his way. But I'm gonna say something here that you guys aren't gonna like. I think I can name 30 to 40 programs over the last 25 years that would beat that 2002 Ohio State team. And again, like I don't want to. I hate how I had to say this. Ryan, I can't hear you.
Sorry, guys, just had to pop in real quick.
Well, Ryan, are you only popping in for a second?
Yeah, we're still. For those who don't know, just moved into the brand new house. We've been moving stuff all day. There's still stuff in the basement sprawled all over. Garrison held down the fort for me tonight. I'll be back Thursday. I'm, doing everything, but I just wanted to pop in and just say that it seems like Larry Johnson's a fat slob and can't, actually offer kids when he needs to. And somehow Matt Patricia has turned into the good coordinator, the good recruiter.
Wait, say it again. Say it again.
You can take the victory lap when Ohio State actually plays a game. We'll see about that. But yes, so far early returns are good for your boy.
All right. Real quick, because I do not want to anger your wife. We're right now we're talking about Mandel's top 25 teams since 2000. First off, I have a huge problem with number 24 being the 2014 Ohio State team. I don't believe there are 23. And mind you, because if he just said greatness, I might have been okay with a different team being as high as he has them. But he also said talent, and he said draft picks. It was the number one factor he had. So I was like, well, there's not 23 teams better than that team.
Yeah, that team had a ton of draft picks.
And then so Ryan, so I was about to say something very controversial, okay? And I said that I have a problem with that 2002 team. And you almost have to put them in there. But my problem is the 2019 team is in there ahead of them. I don't believe
team is the most talented team. We've talked about it.
It's that. And if that is the case, right? Where we're also talking about talent, which was his number one factor, I can't have that 2002 team up there. I can't.
Agreed. I mean, well, that 2002 defense was extremely talented. Mm-hmm. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was one of the best defenses Ohio State's ever had.
Shout out to Mark D'Antonio.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I mean, Michael Jenkins was a first-round pick, played forever, was great.
Mm-hmm. I had to tell a Michigan fan that earlier. He said that team had no first-round picks.
Yeah, no, come on. Again, Maurice Clark would have been great if he didn't just, screw around with the NCAA. I mean, Ben Hardsock was a third-round pick. Like the offensive line,
Will Smith Sr. Rest in peace.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, just the whole damn defense was great. Offensively, I mean, yeah, you lacked at the quarterback position. You lacked at other wide receiver spots because Gamble was more of a corner.
Yep.
I mean, your slot guys were like Chris Vance, and I mean that's about it. And all that mattered was that they went ahead and beat that 2002 Miami team. And that's, I mean,
can I be honest? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, do it real quick. I'm gonna have to bounce here.
Yeah, sometimes, man, lightning strikes.
Yeah,
I don't know what else. Like, I don't know how we won that game. I still don't.
Well, it struck 14 times because there were plenty of other games during that season where they probably shouldn't have won. All right, I gotta head out. I'll be back with you on Thursday. Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday.
On
everybody,
Thursday,
so.
we'll on Thursday. I do want to before we take calls. I do want to go into depth because we'll go back.
Yeah, I know we'd had a rundown earlier today we were gonna do, but stuff happens. So I'll be back on Thursday for everybody.
Oh, man.
See you.
Is this your new space right here? Is this your new?
This will be my new space, but I'm currently have my laptop laying on a bed right now. So there's a lot of stuff that still needs to be put together. So
sorry, Mr. Thanos.
We'll be there. All right. See you.
Sorry, Mr. Thanos. Didn't mean to keep him long.
Yeah.
See you, buddy. Oh man. All right. So I just don't think that team should be up there. And then of course the 2019 team, they're ranked. The 2019 team, where are they ranked? We're scroll back down. Hey guys, just to tell you how stupid this list is, the 2008 Florida team, now is the year where Tebow gave the greatest football speech of all time, is ranked 17th. But 2019 Ohio State, they make number 14 on this list. Now, I do believe that's where they belong. I do think that is the best Ohio State team, greatest Ohio State team of all time. I think but now let's get to the real topic. The 2024 team isn't on there. They're not on there. And here, hey, Ryan Ho, I'll put the list because I want you guys to look at this with me. So I'm putting the link right here in the chat, guys, if you want to check it out from the Athletic. But there's just no reason. And again, the criteria, guys, and don't get me wrong, Ohio State had that bad loss to the team up north. We all know it. You can't really that Oregon loss. It kind of worked itself out. Let's be honest here. But he said the number one thing: season-long dominance. I mean, outside, I don't know if he's using his average scoring margin. Ohio State actually had a high scoring margin last year. They did. Big wins. Ohio State's the first program ever to beat 5 top 10 teams in a season. Schedule strength was up there. It was up there. Elite talent using NFL draft numbers over a 3-year span. Ohio State just came in second place for the all time for the most draft picks. They have 4 first-rounders taken last year. They've still been putting draft picks in the offensive linemen in the first round. Like Ohio State's still putting out talent. So I don't know. I'm confused on why this Ohio State team isn't on there. And mind you, like he said, no bad losses. Well, okay, so I want to know. Can this not even this out? So the 2014 team lost. They lost to Virginia Tech. This Ohio State team lost to a bad Michigan team. Still won the Natty. Still beat more. Hey, from start to finish on the season, that 2024 Ohio State team faced more talent. They faced harder teams. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think the 2024 Ohio State team should be in the top 25 teams since 2000? Since 2000. What do you guys think? Because for me, it's just not. I don't know. I don't know, man. See, our boy Daywin K said the 2024 team should be on there, but not high at all. Agreed. If we got Cam Ward if we got Cam Ward instead of Howard, it would be a top 5 team all time. Day one, let me know if you guys agree with me on this. I think if Cam Ward had, I bet Cam Ward's probably slapping himself at night, but he's a first round pick, so who cares? Big ups to him. I believe if Cam Ward had came to Ohio State, I think he was going to put up Joe Burrow numbers. I think he would have challenged every single stat that Joe Burrow had at LSU. I really believe he would have. So, but shout out to my GOAT, Will Howard, man. Shout out to my GOAT. Shout out to my GOAT. Oh, man. Ron Tower talking about that team back there in Winfield, Boston, Katzmeyer, etc. Yep. And Richie, you're right, bro. 2 losses. Beat 5 top 10 teams. Don't care, bro. And you're right. Like if Ohio State, if this was like the 14 playoff, Matt, I think that would have some credence to it. I do. But like I don't know, man. It's just so that 98 team was nasty too. Yes, it was. I mean, people forget that 98 team. People were saying the only team that could beat that Ohio State team was the Minnesota Vikings. We ended up finding out in the game that was wrong. But woo, 07 Florida was really yes they were. Yes, they were, man. Chris Gamble was so underrated. Yes, he was. Played every single snap in that national championship game. Played every single snap. Every single snap. Oh, man. Let me see what else we got in here. Talk about that Miami team with Clint Portis. Yeah, bro. Those Miami teams, just ridiculous. Like I think those are some of the few teams that were, that outside the 2000s of what the modern era, like we're still in the modern era, but of course I would say that from the BCS, from the championship series to now, I'm starting to separate this generation of football from the AP era, even though it's all modern. But there's only a few teams I think that could play in this era. Like I think Nebraska could have. I think that 98 Ohio State team could have. Some of those 80s Miami teams, they could play in this era. But yeah, but of course those early 2000s Miami USC teams, they could play today. Some of those 90s Florida State teams, they could play today. They could. What Richie says, right? I agree, Garrison. But these postmakers see 2 losses and immediately disqualify them. They're basic, bro. Yeah, you're right. And yeah, Richie. I'm not. No, that's a fair point. That's fair. They're going to. And the thing is, it's not like there's not an argument for it. There is. I just believe that if you're based on the criteria that he gave, I think beating 5 top 10 teams in a season that overshadows a single loss. It's a bad loss, terrible loss. Second worst loss of my lifetime, behind that Clemson game. But, and maybe I'm being biased. I will. The Cheetahs Up North team is 11 is stupid. And by the way, Ryan Sims, thank you for reminding me about something. Earlier today, I was not early, but before the show today, probably about an hour and a half before, I caught wind of I saw Isaiah's whole show going on. And he was talking about why the Wolverines don't get the same how they don't get the same we don't rebuild, we just reload thing that Ohio State gets, and he was talking about what baffles me is that I don't want to talk so much about what he said. I just want to talk about how stupid, how short-minded, how callow it was for him to say that. Sir, you guys do not stack talent at the University of Michigan football program like Ohio State, like Alabama, like LSU, like Georgia, like Texas A&M. You don't. And don't get me wrong, Texas A&M is not the program that you guys are. But you guys have not shown, like, what you did before last season, what you guys, what the Wolverines did in those 3 years, that is the exception, not the rule. That is a pimple on the ass of the earth, meaning it's small compared to the greater, like the whole scale of it, right? And I don't. So that is why Isaiah Hole. Ohio State gets that. Ohio State isn't out here having 5 loss seasons. Ohio State's not out here having 3 loss seasons. We're not doing that and on a consistent basis, having 3 loss seasons. We don't do that. We've had 3 since 2000. 3, just 3. So I don't know, it's ridiculous to me and the thing is, he didn't have to bring up Ohio State. You could have said Bama, but you didn't want to. You didn't want to. You brought up Ohio State, and then he said something completely stupid. Like I'll leave it alone. But yeah, I just want to point that out to all you Wolverine fans, because it's not just him. It's not just him. A lot of the Wolverine fan base, I asked him, do you guys think you have as much talent? I asked Juju this the other day. I said, do you believe you guys have as much talent as Ohio State has on your team? He said no. And we know that, everybody. Why is everyone so baffled? Why is scum baffled that no one thinks you guys just reload, and that there are some people that have you going 9-3, 8-4, 7-5? And you say, oh, well, people want to point out we have a freshman quarterback. Yeah, you got a freshman quarterback. You said the O-line is the same. No, it's not. Evan Link went from right tackle to left tackle. He sucks, and you don't even know if you have a left tackle yet. You added 1 wide receiver, but you said the wide receiver room was the same. Yeah, they sucked last year. They sucked. Speaking of sucking, Samaj Morgan, he goes out, and by the way, and says he's woo! Samaj Morgan said he's a complete football player, a complete wide receiver. A complete wide receiver. Like I said, guys, like it's not just within the fan base. It's not just within the coaching staff. Like last year when Sharon Moore was being a complete doofus and said that his quarterback, he was comfortable with his quarterback room. None of those things. It's even the players, like Samaj Morgan, little Samaj, whose parents have a real good marriage. He's from West Bloomfield, which is where Cranbrook is. Saying he's a complete wide receiver. He's a complete wide. Samaj, day one, Samaj says he's a complete wide receiver. Samaj Morgan is as much as a complete wide receiver as Rachel Dolezal is black. Like Okay. Oh, but I'm done with that, guys. But I'm and by the way, for everyone who's just coming in here, if you came in here for just over the last 20 minutes, the question of the day is what from passing yards, touchdowns, completion percentage, and interceptions. What do you believe Julian Sand's stats will be this upcoming season if he's the starter for the Ohio State Buckeyes? Just to let you guys know what I had him at 4,000 yards plus, 35 plus touchdowns, but around the 40-41 range, 70% completions and 7 interceptions, 200 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and a first-class ticket to New York City. So you guys, and a lot of this also has to do with the fact that I believe that our defense is going to give up a little bit more. So I think the offense is going to be in the field a little bit, be in the field. So let me see. Buckeyes Battle Cry says Samaj Morgan is going to be scooping ice cream at Baskin Robbins. Or either that, or he's going to be selling you insurance in Ann Arbor. Like I don't know, man. It's God. He sucks. He sucks. I can't stand this. I can't either. Complete wide receiver. Samaj Morgan. See, well, what's up, Bugsy, man? Good to see you in here. Oh, Bugsy, man. By the way, Bugsy, I appreciate you and everyone else in here. It's been a hard week, man, since my dog died. I actually I started watching this video of him running through the yard. I started like weeping in front of people and went to the bathroom and got myself together. I'll tell you guys, man. But poor Nike, man, miss that boy. But Bugsy, he says for Michigan, he is a complete wide receiver. Give him the tight end lead, the team in receptions last year. Yeah, they do. Yeah, that probably is what it is for them. Says Day One Case, if Samaj Morgan doesn't won a 4.22 at Michigan 26 Pro Day, he can kiss. Oh, for sure. Oh, hey, he going right back to Bloomfield. Right? Hey, he can go coach over at Cranbrook. That's what he can do. Go coach at Cranbrook, bro. That's what he can do. All right, Bradley, South of Bradley, man, good to see you here. It says 29 touchdowns, 300 yards. That's on the low end. That's on the low end. But I respect it. Oh, man. I feel like Stan going to have a few more picks because of the passing value. Yes. And that's why I have him around 7, 8 picks. I think we're going to see that, but I do believe he's going to have a high completion rating. Like, I don't think he's going to throw as many interceptions as Will Howard did. And the reason I don't is because he has Max Clare. I think he's going to have a better offensive line than we had last year towards the tail end. And I believe they're going to kind of protect him a little bit more. So, yeah, man, Richie was tough, bro. It was so tough. But yeah, you know what, man? He lived a good life, bro. I don't know. I might keep this photo up here, man. Hold on, let me see if I still have this photo for you guys. For anyone that probably didn't see. 1 second. Oh, did I keep it on here? It's just the cutest little photo. Here it is. Everyone, this is my dog here. My dog here, Nike, man, taking a shit on a yard that had a Michigan flag. Oh, that boy's a Buckeye through and through. Buckeye through and through. If we can't do it for him, he will. You can't do it, he will do it for us, guys. Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys, bro. I really appreciate it. Oh man. Let's see. 27 because yeah, exactly, guys. It's just I don't know. But before we get going here, guys, just a reminder, and don't leave yet. Just stay real quick. First off, we appreciate you guys all being here today and for joining us here at the Voice of College Football. We appreciate you guys viewing this, and I'll just be honest here. I really appreciate you guys for joining here. Back in was it October when TJ reached out to me and we talked, and he said he wants me to come over here and try and rebuild this platform that they had and try to make it something new. And to be honest, guys, I was kind of like, holy crap, I started a show with my best friend Bryce on the Scarlet and Blue show, which we will be bringing that back soon. We got to figure out how we're going to do it here because we're both busy, and because Bryce is also on the Voice of College Football now over the Michigan side. So I'm really happy for my guy, him Matt Ayler, who's also here, a grown guy here where I'm from. He is a show there, the Victor's Voice over there for the Voice of College Football for Michigan. So go check that out if you would like to. It's a really good show with those two guys. I love them. But I've really worked hard to try and do different things that we haven't done. We have, and Ryan has been working hard. Then bringing Mike, and Mike had already been part of the Voice of College Football doing the post game with you guys, and I can't wait to do the post game with Mike this upcoming season. But then Terry being here, it's been really cool, and so I really appreciate you guys being part of this. Really appreciate you guys joining the chat. This is really cool for me. I really appreciate you guys. I really do, and all the work you guys do. All the that's the work you guys do. You guys are here faithfully, like you guys, people view it still. So yeah, thank you guys. Also, just a quick reminder, tomorrow, for members only. So if you would like to become a member, press join. It's even for the lowest tier. If you would like to, at $199, the Block O Club guys. We will be interviewing. Cleve, Mike, and I will be interviewing national championship winning left guard Luke Montgomery of the Ohio State Buckeye team. Really excited for this, guys. Can't wait to talk to Luke. Have some really good questions for him, and also want to be able to pick two. Hopefully, you guys. I think we have 11 subscribers right now. I'm not 11 subscribers, but 11 members on the platform so far, and so hopefully they're able to be there so we can pick some of the rapid fire questions that you guys have in there at the end of the show. But yeah, guys, gonna be here tomorrow, and really looking forward to this. Is really huge and very appreciative of Luke joining us. Also, next week, if you guys don't know what SFE is, South Florida Express, Coach Dirt I'm going to be interviewing him next week and talking to him about the development they do with their 7-on-7 program down in Florida, and also the relationship, how that has grown between SFE and Ohio State and Brian Hartline. Of course, Brian Hartline playing for the Miami Dolphins for a long time, but also just the fact that this upcoming season, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Brandon Ennis, all three of those guys are SFE wide receivers. So I can't wait to talk to Coach Dirt about that, man. Really appreciate you for joining this, coming in here to join us, man. But yeah. Before we go, guys, again, if you like to listen to anything else, anything you might have missed, we are on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, so you can listen back in case you missed anything from today's show. Again, today we talked about Larry Johnson and recruiting, talked about the weird Washington fan base that's in the Big Ten now, how much crap they've been talking, and Mandel's top 25 teams since 2000. So yeah, guys, go ahead and check that out if you would like to. Again, shout out to our members, Asian Posh, Queen Doreen, love you over here. AZ Buck Guy, Philly fan, Egg Rog, Where One Goes. I gotta fix your name on here, man. Sorry about that. Matthew Miller, James Williams, Kinetic, and CW2, and also our newest member today, Open Mic. We really appreciate you joining the Block O Club. But everyone, again, tomorrow is the Buckeye Brigade with myself, Mike, Chris, Drew, Jug from Jug on Bucks, and then also V Moses from Scoop. So be sure to tune into that. Doreen's one of the main people in the chats in that show. It's a really fun show, guys. It's so much fun. And plus, let me give a shout out real quick to my guys, Mike, my guys, Juck, Chris, especially. Guys like Chris and Mike, man, they've been there from the get go. Back when I had like 400 followers, and they helped me build my platform. And I tweeted about this the other day, but this platform I have right now is not just made by me. It is made by the people that helped me get here. I'm really appreciative of that. So, yeah, man, be sure to check out the Buckeye Brigade tomorrow, everybody. And then on Wednesday, the world famous Buckeye Show with our guys Mike and Terry. It's a really different show. It's like I don't know if you guys ever watched their show before. They came here, they brought it to the Voice of College Football, but it's really fun. It's really interactive. They talk about a lot of different things in different ways, and they talk about how football and the greater landscape, how it affects the Ohio State program, and which is a very, very, very important thing, because sometimes I think we don't want to stay in a silo, right? There's other things happening around the game of football, and I've always said this, and I will remain saying this. I love this sport more than I love my own program. So again, check out on Wednesday at 7:30. By the way, Buckeye Brigade at 7 p.m. But 7:30 on Wednesday, you can check out the world famous Buckeye Show with Terry and Mike. Again, guys, that's something I believe you will really enjoy. You should definitely check it out. I think that's it. Again, appreciative of you guys. By the way, on Thursday, I'm not done. Wednesday at 11 a.m., you can check out the Ohio State show with Mark Rogers. And then on Thursdays, the call-in show with myself and Ryan. Boom, now we're done. But again, appreciate all of you. Again, be sure to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Please, if you haven't already, hit the like button. That's all I ask for, that you like and subscribe to the channel. You guys don't have to. If you don't want to be members, that's okay. There's going to be a lot of content coming out here soon, especially during the football season, that I would love you guys to be privy to. So if you would like to, do the lower tier. See if it's worth it. By the time we get the football season, we'll see. But oh yeah, no, but Bugs is, hey Bugs, it's not so much that we're going up against him, man. Because first off, Scoop, by the way, I finally got followed by him a month ago, but we interact on X. Love what they do over there. It's a good channel. I can care less what Michigan fans say about it. That's a staple show that's been around the Buckeye program for a while. We can't say here and that like good actual information doesn't come out of there. But it's not like, I mean, listen, B Moses is on the show. So like it's like, I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of like Scoop is there with us. Buckeye Scoop is there with us. With B Moses, we have B Moses. So but yeah, man, exactly, bro. They're the OGs, bro. They're OGs. But again, guys, thank you for showing up tonight. Again, like, share, and subscribe. If you just so we can get in the algorithm and more Buckeyes can see it, show your family members, share this on X. And if you watch on X, come join us over here. Come join the community. Come join Bugsy. Come join Ron. Come join Philip. Come join Doreen, Richie, and everyone else. And join the community that is Ohio State at the voice of college football. Love you guys. And as always, OHIO.
World famous Ohio State Buckeyes